Purchasing a good graphics card for your PC is an absolute must that you should think about. However, given the recent price hike in the GPU market, some of you might consider buying budget-friendly GPUs. So in today's video, we'll go over 5 of the best GPUs that will allow your PC to run AAA title games easily and affordably. So let's get started. At number 5, we have the ASUS GeForce GTX 1660 Super. It's an excellent entry-level graphics card with faster memory, twice the bandwidth of the original GTX 1660, and performance comparable to the more expensive GTX 1660 Ti. It performs better than the GTX 1660, taking the power up a notch. This card is based on the same TU116 GPU as other siblings of the line 1660 lineup, plus has the same 1408 CUDA cores as the original 1660. This GPU also has a big advantage over the others as it comes with GDDR6 video memory, resulting in a boost in memory speed from 8 gigabits per second to 14 gigabits per second. With those 1408 CUDA cores, a boost clock of 1785 MHz, and 6 gigs of GDDR6 memory, the GTX 1660 Super is suitable for both esports and AAA titles. And it all comes down to that massive amount of RAM and a bandwidth of 300 GB per second. All of them combinedly deliver a solid foundation for 1440 pixels or 4K rendering. Moreover, its dual fan cooling provides doubled airflow for 3 times quieter gameplay. This makes gaming more enjoyable without interfering with the original in-game sound. The high clock frequency also ensures high frame rates and FPS titles, making it a great option if you're planning to build a new mid-range gaming PC. So if you're looking for the best GPU for 1080 pixels gaming within a lower budget, then the ASUS GeForce GTX 1660 Super can be an excellent choice. Next up, we have the MSI Radeon RX 5500 XT, a 7nm architecture GPU in a low budget range. AMD has been doing great in terms of delivering excellent CPUs at a lower budget than the Intel ones. Now they have entered into the GPU market with a storm. One of the main players in this storm is the Radeon RX 5500 XT. It uses a variant of the Navi 14XTX GPU and is manufactured on the TSMC 7nm FinFET process, with 6.4 billion transistors squeezed into a 158 square millimeter die. Under the hood, Navi 14XTX features 22 compute units for a total of 1408 Steam processors. The card has a base clock speed of 1647 MHz, which can be boosted up to 1845 MHz. AMD's 5500 series cards come with either 4 gigs or 8 gigs of GDDR6 memory with a consumption of 130 watt power. The 4 GB variant sits on the 128 bits bus. The 8 GB card retains the same specifications but with a higher memory capacity. So we prefer the 8 gigs variant for more efficient performance. The included cooler in the RX 5500 XT sports a black shroud with two 90mm ball bearing fans for quiet and long-term operation. The card also has a zero fan feature where the fan remains off under low loads and temperatures, delivering silence at the desktop or with other light loads. Overall, if you're in the market for a new graphics card, whether as an upgrade to an existing PC or as part of the new gaming PC build, this GPU is worth considering. Moving on to the third one on our list, we have the ZOTAC GeForce RTX 3050, the most budget-friendly GPU on the 3000 series lineup from NVIDIA. The ZOTAC GeForce RTX 3050 feels a bit like a breath of fresh air when the price of the high-end GPU remains sky-high. Even though this release adds a new low-end Ampere offering to the lineup, it's based on the same GA106 silicon used by the RTX 3060. The card has no problem hitting 60 FPS in any 1080 pixels game you throw at it. Luckily, NVIDIA also upped the VRAM on the RTX 3050 or 8 gigs of GDDR6 on a 128-bit bus with 224 GB per second of bandwidth. This GPU operates at a frequency of 1545 MHz, which can be boosted up to 1740 MHz. When combined with the small 130-watt TGP, the power efficiency displayed by this GPU is absolutely impressive. Talking about the performance side of things, NVIDIA is pitching the RTX 3050 as a budget 1080 pixels graphics card, even though it costs as much as a mid-range card from 2018. Generally, it's about 70% faster than the GTX 1650, which is pretty massive improvement. With the RTX 3050, you should be able to play pretty much any game in your library without having to compromise much on visual quality. To sum things up, the ZOTAC GeForce RTX 3050 would be an excellent replacement for the GTX 1650, considering that it is the latest generation of GPU from NVIDIA. At number 2, we have the ZOTAC Gaming GeForce RTX 3060, the best value for money GPU on the market right now. It's incredible that you can get such high performance from a low-cost NVIDIA graphics card. The GPU offers both hardcore and general gamers a new level of performance. You won't find anything better than this one, especially when it launches at less than $400. This card is based on NVIDIA's 2nd generation RTX architecture, Ampere technology. Considering the pricing, it is logical that the GPU has a reasonably small body even though it doesn't have any metal on the outside. With a 2-slot form factor, it also boasts 2 custom-sized 87mm fans for cooling. The RTX 3060 can play games at resolutions of 1440 pixels and 1080 pixels with ease. However, you may even play some lighter games at 4K quality. 2nd-gen ray tracing provides an amazing gaming experience with great graphics. So there's not much to criticize about this graphics card. Overall, the ZOTAC Gaming GeForce RTX 3060 provides a significant improvement over earlier GPUs. So if you're assembling a PC on a tight budget, but still want a good performance, then this is the best option for you. Finally, we have chosen the MSI Gaming GeForce RTX 3070 as the best budget-friendly GPU in 2023. This is another all-rounder GPU from NVIDIA with a great price-to-performance ratio. This graphics card can easily handle games at 1440 pixels and 1080 pixels at more than 60 FPS. With 8GB of VRAM and 1845 MHz boost clock speed, this GPU can easily handle any task you throw at it. The RTX 3070 is powered by the renowned Ampere GA104 GPU. It's the only graphics card in the Ampere family to operate at maximum output while using only 220 watts of power. The RTX 3070 is a considerably smaller chip, but despite its smaller size and lower price, it manages to put a lot more power into it, making flagship performance accessible to everyone. Beyond that, this card offers a number of features that gamers will find really helpful. One of this card's standout features is the RTX I/O, which integrates with Microsoft Direct Storage API to optimize data transfer from your SSD to the GPU. Overall, the MSI Gaming GeForce RTX 3070 is a fantastic option if you're searching for a graphics card that offers fair value, plus comfortably runs most games at 1440 pixels.
Thank you for watching the video. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon for instant notifications.